before the sun rises over the desert, before the heat begins to press against the earth, before the voices return to the streets, there is a moment of silence, a moment where the world feels as if it is holding its breath. And in that moment, there is a city, Baghdad. But not the Baghdad we know today, not ruins, not fragments, not memory. A living city, a perfect city, a city designed not just to exist, but to dominate. From above, it is unlike anything else on earth. A perfect circle carved into the land, its walls forming a boundary between order and chaos, between civilization and the endless desert beyond. At the very center, a golden dome rises above everything, not just as a structure, but as a symbol. Power, control, purpose. Nothing here is accidental. Every road leads inward. Every movement pulls toward the center. Because this city was not built to grow naturally. It was built to be controlled, to be understood, to be perfect. As the first light begins to stretch across the horizon, the city slowly begins to wake. The gates open, not suddenly, but deliberately. Heavy wooden doors pulled back as guards stand watch. Outside, merchants wait. They have traveled for weeks, sometimes months, across deserts, mountains, and distant lands. Their camels carry more than goods. They carry pieces of the world. Silk from the east, spices from lands far beyond the horizon, stories, rumors, knowledge. And all of it is about to enter the city. Inside the walls, the streets are still quiet. For now, a single figure walks through a narrow passage. Another lights a fire. A door opens. Then another. And slowly the silence begins to break. The city breathes. Water carriers move through the streets, balancing clay vessels with practiced precision. Their footsteps echo softly against stone and packed earth. The first merchants begin to prepare their stalls. Fabrics are unfolded. Clay pots are arranged. Spices, still sealed from distant lands, are opened, releasing colors and scents into the air. Light begins to fill the spaces between buildings. Long shadows stretch across the ground. And with every passing moment, the city becomes more alive. By the time the sun clears the horizon, Baghdad is no longer waking. It is alive, and it is growing louder. The streets fill quickly, voices overlap, animals move through the crowds, merchants call out to passing strangers. Every direction offers something different, something rare, something valuable. This is not just a market. This is the center of global trade, a place where the world meets and exchanges more than goods. Ideas travel here, languages mix, cultures collide and reshape each other. And yet, all of it is contained, organized, controlled. Because above all of this, the city watches itself. And at its heart, something even more powerful exists: the House of Wisdom. From the outside, it appears as just another grand structure, elegant, ordered, beautiful. But inside, everything changes. Here, the noise disappears, the chaos fades, and something else takes its place. Focus, purpose, silence. Rows of scholars sit at long wooden tables. Scrolls cover every surface. Ink stains the hands of those who write without rest. They are not here to trade. They are not here to rule. They are here to understand. Texts arrive from every corner of the known world. Greek philosophy, Persian science, Indian mathematics. Each one carefully translated, line by line,
word by word, because within these pages lies something more valuable than gold: knowledge. And in Baghdad, knowledge is power. Here, men attempt to measure the stars, to map the movement of the heavens, to understand the nature of the world itself. They ask questions no empire has ever answered. They search for patterns in numbers, meaning in symbols, truth in observation. And slowly, piece by piece, they begin to build something invisible, something that cannot be seen from the streets, something that cannot be touched, but something that will outlive them all. As the day continues, the city reaches its peak. The markets are full, the streets are crowded, the sound is constant. Every corner of Baghdad is in motion. Craftsmen shape metal with precision learned over generations. Messengers ride through the streets, carrying information that may change decisions far beyond the city walls. Children move through the crowds, learning the rhythm of a world they will inherit. And above all of it, the palace stands, at the exact center of everything. From here, the city is observed, controlled, directed. Within its walls, decisions are made quietly, but their impact reaches far beyond what anyone in the streets could imagine. Empires rise, empires fall. And yet, here, in this moment, Baghdad feels untouchable, unshakable, eternal. Inside the palace, there is no chaos, only structure. Marble floors reflect the light. Voices are measured. Every movement is intentional. Power does not need to be loud, because it already knows it is in control. Advisors speak carefully. Nobles observe silently. Every word matters. Every silence even more. Outside, the city continues, unaware, unquestioning, alive. But as the sun begins its slow descent, something changes. The light softens, the shadows grow longer, the noise begins to fade. Not suddenly, but gradually. Markets begin to close, voices quiet, movement slows, and for a moment, the city exhales. From rooftops, people look toward the horizon. The sky turns gold. The domes glow with a warmth that feels almost unreal. For a brief moment, Baghdad is no longer loud, not powerful, not overwhelming. It is calm. And in that calm, there is something else, something almost impossible to notice. A feeling, a truth, a quiet understanding that even something this great cannot last forever.
As night falls over Baghdad, the city transforms once again. The noise disappears, the movement slows, and light becomes rare. Oil lamps flicker along narrow streets, casting soft shadows against ancient walls. What was once loud is now quiet. What was once visible is now hidden. But even in the darkness, Baghdad does not sleep. Inside the house of wisdom, the work continues. Scholars remain at their tables long after the city has fallen silent. Manuscripts spread before them, ink still fresh, thoughts still moving. They write not for today, but for a future they will never see. Outside, the streets grow empty. Guards walk slowly beneath torchlight. Their footsteps echo through the silence. Beyond the walls, the desert stretches endlessly into darkness, unmoving, unforgiving, watching. Above the city, the sky fills with stars, the same stars these scholars studied, measured,
tried to understand, and yet even they could not see what was coming. As the night deepens, a strange stillness settles over Baghdad, not peaceful, but heavy, as if the city itself knows something is about to change. Inside the House of Wisdom, a single lamp burns. A scholar sits alone, surrounded by knowledge, by history, by truth, and yet, even here, nothing is permanent. By the time the first light of dawn returns, the city appears unchanged. The streets fill again, the markets open, life continues. But something is different. Not visible, not obvious, but real. Baghdad stands at the height of its power, the greatest city on earth, the center of knowledge, the heart of civilization. And yet, this moment, this exact moment, is already slipping away. Years will pass, empires will shift, and one day this city, this knowledge, this entire world will be erased, burned, destroyed, scattered like dust in the desert wind. The House of Wisdom, gone. The manuscripts, lost. The voices, silenced. What remains is only memory, a story of what once was, a reminder that even the greatest cities ever built can disappear. And yet, for a brief moment in time, Baghdad was not just a city, it was the world. And the world has never seen anything like it again.
Fresh spices from the east, the finest silks.
Pottery, strong and true. Get your water jugs here.
Come closer, best prices in Baghdad.
هل هذا هو النص الصحيح للإدريسي؟
نعم، لقد تأكدت للتو منه. الله أكبر.
But consider the implications of Al-Khwarizmi's theory on algebra. It changes everything.
A profound observation, my friend.
Peace be upon you. May the light of knowledge guide your way.
And upon you. There is still much to learn within these walls.